So my topic that I chose was alternative energy sources. And alternative energy sources are energy sources that derive from natural sources. So like solar, hydrothermal, geothermal, biofuels. So for example, solar energy is energy that's created from the rays of the sun. So this would be harnessed by like solar panels, things like that. And then there is hydrothermal energy, which is energy that's produced by hot water. That's especially water that's heated by the Earth's internal heat. And then there's geothermal energy, which is energy that's generated and stored within the Earth. And then there's biofuel, which is energy that is created by fuels that are manufactured from different types of biomass. And each and every one of these alternative energy sources is better than the energy that we get from fossil fuels. And this is because fossil fuels is the Earth's greatest pollution amount. So fossil fuels create the most pollution as a whole that our Earth has. And although 86.5% of our energy in the US is created from fossil fuels, we really need to stray away from using these as like our go-to energy source. And this is because the US as a whole is starting to rely and depend on other countries to get oil. Also because oil drilling for these fossil fuels is damaging and disrupting ecosystems. And then leaks underground for underground storage tanks lead to groundwater pollution, which is not good at all. And then petroleum production, distribution, and consumption all cause air and water pollution. So, long story short, fossil fuels are bad, alternative energy sources are better. Any energy source is going to have cons and it's going to have downfalls and it's going to cause a little bit of pollution. But fossil fuels create a large amount of pollution, whereas something like solar energy, if we redirect our attention there are some cons, such as solar energy doesn't work. It's not very proven to be effective in colder places just because the sun's rays don't reach there as well. Just like it doesn't work at night either. And some people say that a con is that it's expensive, but this has become a debatable topic because it's proven that when people buy solar panels, it's expensive at first, but over time it pays for itself, and many say it pays a little bit more as well. Because some of the pros for solar energy are that it doesn't cause pollution when it's in use, but the production of the solar panels does cause pollution within factories and such. And then solar panels, the panels themselves have little to no maintenance involved. And also, many homes, they save about $100 a month or even more. And then there's even places like in Hawaii where it's really sunny almost all the time. Residents in Hawaii save about $64,000 a year when they use from the use of solar energy. So with solar, hydrothermal, geothermal, and biofuel energy, these are all energy sources or alternative energy sources that would be great for us to redirect our attention to as a nation. But I believe that solar energy, it's becoming more and more popular, and there's been more and more studies, more and more tests done to improve this, and that was my topic for this project. So I think as a nation we really need to look towards redirecting our attention, converting our biggest use or energy use. Our source for that should come from solar energy instead of fossil fuels, just because it creates way less pollution. Like I said, little to no maintenance. It saves money, and it's just all around better than fossil fuels.